It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Kristi Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Here we go! Cinco does...
No. Sexto? What is...
Sexy.
Undo 12. How do you do Spanish?
Cinco Sexy. It's the Bob and Tom Show, May 6th. Hello, 21. Hello, Tom.
Chick.
Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Oh, hello, Governor. Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
Kristi Lee.
Hi, Chick.
Ace.
Hi, matey.
The Ace of Hearts. That's right. He's the love man.
Playing with the ace of hearts.
It ain't really a fart.
Really a fart.
That's the best you could come up with.
Well, hi, Willie.
Hey, Chick.
It'd be a long show if that's what we're going with.
What did I just say? What did I just say? I called my shot. Hey, Tom. Go ahead, lovely mood, Griswold. Go ahead.
Chick. By your logic.
Dude.
There's a guy named Chick. Never mind. See, we're bigger than that. Now, I understand we have we have some exciting news from the world of sports.
Things got a little awkward during NBA on TNT. Shaquille O'Neal, I'm just like you, picked a massive booger on air.
Gross.
Yeah, have you seen this?
I bet it was the size of a Super Bowl.
It was the size of Muggsy Bogues. Had longer legs. It was
so disgusting.
Yeah, have you seen the video? It's just disgusting.
No, I don't want to see the video
rough.
of that.
Yeah.
TMZ reports that Shaq and company were wrapping up coverage of the Clippers-Raptors game. Shaq's co-host tried to draw his attention to the dried mucus emerging from his nostril.
All right.
Shaq appeared oblivious. I ain't felt my nose in years. And after the crew told him about it, he lifted his phone to his face to see, much like a mirror, and remove the booger on air.
Yikes.
Why would they not cut away?
After picking his nose, Shaq said, I didn't even know it was there. Co-host Adam Lefkoe responded, that was the biggest booger I've ever seen in my entire life.
The old pick and roll.
Disgusting.
And he flicked it and missed the basket by 2 feet.
Well, that's it, Shaq for you, isn't it?
See, he's like a free throw, you see.
He's not very good at that.
The
He
strongest.
He's a chucker.
Yes, I predict another Emmy for the TNT crew, the Shaq Booger episode.
I'm your booger man.
And this happens, and yet wasn't Booger McFarland fired from Monday Night Football? There's no justice.
Yeah, I think he was, actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Shaq-sized boogers. Wow. One can only imagine.
Shaq Daddy.
Are you a flicker? Do you round them up and...
I'm sure that, Tom, you never clean house, I'm sure.
No, I clean house all the time.
No kidding.
I am typically
I have Q-tips right here.
I'm a fan of
Stick
the...
a Q-tip up your nose?
Of course.
You use Q-tips
Of course,
for boogers?
Oh, my
Of course.
God.
What else are they for, he
What
said.
the hell
That's
is wrong with
fascinating.
you?
That's the weirdest thing.
I
That
have
might
never
be-
heard of that
I
in my
feel like
life.
you're just packing them tighter in there like an old musket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And then when
like a
you
Revolutionary War
Yeah.
era.
blow your nose,
Man.
your head, your ears are going to pop out. That's gross.
I'm a Farmer's Hanky fan. I'll go step out on the deck.
I love a good
Do
farmer's
you do it
hanky.
in the shower?
I have.
Sure, yeah.
No, do you go to the bathroom in the shower, Kristi?
Sometimes, yeah.
So what do? When you're done, do you kick it toward the drain?
Oh, Tom.
Oh, the old waffle
God.
I think we're
It's
assuming
number one only,
you were
you
talking
idiot.
about number one.
Oh,
You are so creepy and awful.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Today, of course, it's already been declared Josh Handsome Day.
Oh, well,
No. Sexy and handsome.
Oh, yeah.
Don't feel as though I'm doing much different.
There's something about
that
Josh.
makes it sexier.
It's just an indefinable je ne sais quoi.
The French call it, I don't know what.
I'm not sure what they
You just
call
have
it.
that aura today. I don't know. I think it's the darker glasses. Maybe in the sort of muted tones of the flannel shirt.
Perhaps.
The sort of a working vibe. which is very hard to understand.
Laissez-faire. Your indulgence of a psychopath.
I sometimes have to congratulate myself on the ability to insult with absolutely no ammunition. Pat, what are you guys
He's
cooking up in
killing
there?
himself.
Well, I feel bad for Shaq, so I kind of want to do something for him to make him
Okay,
feel,
now we need to reestablish this by going
You know,
over.
Shaq's just like you.
Yeah, I love Shaq.
He's 8 feet tall.
He's the best.
Have you ever been? I was in the front row at an NBA game once.
I have seen him in person from a distance.
I was in the first row for the one and only time in my life.
It's comical.
And Shaq fell down right in front of me.
Huh?
And you can see a picture of him. It does not put enough perspective into what is going on. The guy is, and he's in perfect proportions as well. So it's not like Manute Bol, where you've got a guy who's whatever he was, 7 feet plus.
There are
and
those.
built like a pencil. Shaq is a gigantic human being.
That's Shaq's shoe right there.
Yeah, here we go. This is one of his shoes. He came to visit us.
Yeah, there
This is the size
It's
of
kind of like mine.
foot and a half. What would you say this
You let
is?
Mama handle
My
that.
gosh.
Yeah.
I could ski in that.
You know, there are those who find Shaq very sexy.
Yeah.
And his first
What?
wife was the size of Kristi. So
Yeah, he likes
thanks.
Ouch.
he likes little girls. Yeah,
No,
I mean,
and
women, but you know what I
Come
mean.
on,
yeah,
man.
thank you,
Smaller
thank you.
proportions.
Now Shaq is in the news
What'd he
today
say?
because of a nose picking incident.
Yes, evidently live on the NBA program on TNT, Shaquille O'Neal picked a massive booger on air.
Yikes.
Shaq and company wrapping up coverage, Clippers Raptors. When Shaq's co-host tried to draw attention, you know, hey, you got a little something on your dried mucus there. Shaq appeared oblivious to their hints, and then the crew finally told him, so he took his phone out, put it to his face, much like we all do as a mirror, and proceeded to remove the offending booger live on air, Tom.
Man.
Once again, it was the size of Muggsy Bogues.
Man.
And he said,
Dated reference certainly, but
I didn't even know it was there. Or Nate Archibald, or, yeah.
there you go.
Spud Webb.
Spud Webb.
Yes.
Very good.
That's
Very
got your
good.
consonant. Spud Webb.
So you have a tribute to Shaq's booger?
2, 3, 4. Some people see me picking when I'm driving. Yeah. Some people see me digging for gold. Some people call me grotesque. Alone in a car, you put your manners on hold. People think I look revolting, baby. Say what I'm doing is gross, what I'm doing is gross. But just mind your own business, pretty lady. And I'll keep my finger right here, right here, right here, right up my nose. Cause I'm a picker, people snicker, I'm a booger flicker. And I'm not the only one. Got a big one on my finger. It won't come off, it's a clinger. Using Kleenex ain't no fun.
The
picker.
Our apologies to
Awful.
good friend of the show, the great Steve Miller. And by the way, the good news about that song is Dean was playing bass, and as you know, every time he plays bass in the show, he has to buy a new guitar. At least that's the explanation that we gave his wife.
All right.
Oh, that's nice. That is a very nice guitar.
Dean, is that a
Thank you.
jazz bass or a P bass? Looks like a Fender pickguard on there. What's going on?
I did not pee on my bass, Willie, but thanks for asking. No, this this right here, this is it's a custom job that I did. This is a jazz bass body, but then I took a late '70s Kramer aluminum neck,
Yeah.
and I put that on there, and it's fretless.
Now, Dino, you know what everyone's waiting for. How about those humbuckers?
Man, I know, Chick. I get a lot of letters and email about the humbuckers.
Yeah.
And, now this is actually, these are not humbuckers. These are single coil pickups. But here's the interesting part. They've got dummy coils below them.
Wow.
That's fascinating.
They're noiseless. These are.
And by the way, we need to point to that. Humbucker really is a thing.
Sounded like he was making a point.
People think, yeah, that's fascinating.
Jumped right in.
it's a
People
thing.
think that
wouldn't talk about-
it's a dirty word that we made up.
No, it's not a dirty.
I mean, a
word.
humbucker does sound filthy.
It can, yeah.
You know how you get a new car?
How do you do it?
How?
Give him a humbucker.
Oh, come on. That's good. That's good stuff there, McGee.
Contextually, I'm out. What's he talking about?
Well, if your wife
well,
comes home,
here,
I see,
explain
okay.
it to you, Tom.
give me a humbucker.
You know how to get out of a ticket.
Oh,
Right.
Okay.
tell the policeman I got a humbucker here in the back seat.
Do you give him the whole guitar or
Just
just
give him a hump.
just the pickups?
You know, you go into a guitar store and you're looking around. They come up and they go, "Oh, hey there, Dean. You thinking about getting a new guitar?" And I'm like, "No, I'm thinking about boobs, but I know I'm gonna buy a big guitar."
I'm going to
Okay.
We're talking about inking. We got to talk about, do squids ink or is that just an octopus?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they ink.
A town in Japan has built a statue of a giant squid with
I ink, therefore
coronavirus.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Therefore, I am a squid. Yeah.
Has built a. Let's start over. A town in Japan has
I
built.
ink, therefore I am. Oh, you meant just you start over. Yeah. Look at how unamused
2
Tom
for
is.
10.
You had a couple good numbers up there, and now this.
A town in Japan has built a statue of a giant squid with coronavirus relief funds.
Money well spent.
Yeah,
According to the
geez.
BBC, the seaside town of Noto, which is famous for its
Noto.
flying squid,
Noto.
reportedly used $229,000 of a $7.3 million emergency relief grant,
We're not in Kansas anymore, Noto.
to build the 43-foot-long cephalopod statue in its port. Noto officials told local media the move is part of a long-term plan to draw in tourists, Tom, following a significant drop during the pandemic.
So many broken down cars just sitting around that town. Noto.
No toe towing.
Well, the town reports...
He's the loneliest
kids.
tow truck in town.
Get in the car, kids. We're going to see the biggest
Big squid?
concrete squid.
While the town reported low case numbers and a surge throughout the country, some locals have criticized the move, saying the money could have been used to support medical staff and long-term care facilities.
But it's not that big of a because I heard the artist turned the money down. He's not going to take it. He's doing it squid pro quo.
It was there the whole time. How did we miss it?
He tripped at the finish
Can
line.
we do it again? Can I try it again real
God,
quick?
we got Squid Pro Quo. We got
Face can do it
Roe v.
again.
Wade.
Somebody,
and
that was you, Roe v. You made that. You said, "Hey,
I
we're having
want a
fun
hand
with
in
puns."
that. I did a little of that.
All right, gang, we're doing a big restart here. Everyone's angry. It's going to cost so much money, you
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Well, you mean
Why?
there's a sculpture of a squid, and there they spent money on that instead of giving this to the great medical people.
But hear this: the artist turned the money down.
really?
Yeah, he's going to do it squid pro quo.
Yay!
Celebrated. The people. Oh God.
Oh,
I like
Who's
that
going
very
to go
much.
see a giant squid? Come on.
If it were real, I would.
Sure.
But why don't they? I mean, they should have done something more commercial, and they would have put up a giant big boy. Then get the big boy people to throw some money your way.
maybe a Starkist. He put up a tuna.
Tuna.
Yeah, Charlie Tuna.
Giant tuna.
That's right.
Only the best tuna gets to be Starkist.
I like those commercials.
Is
I'd
it
still buy it.
is it a naked squid?
Well,
Is it?
what, do
Or is
you
it wearing
dress
a
your
suit?
squid?
Tom always has the best question.
Well, it's Japan. If it's naked, they'll have to pixelate the.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
they sure will, yeah.
Do you remember I told him that the NFL was going to change the sequencing of numbers this year, and if players wanted to change their numbers, they had to pay the remaining and buy
all of the
inventory
existing
of
jerseys.
the old numbers. And you know what Tom said? Quick as anything. From the stores. Yes, Tom, they're buying them from the
Just
store.
walking into Dick's.
They're not going to go up to some guy in the street. Hey,
Hey, I see you got one of my jerseys. Here's $50.
50. Okay,
Well,
well.
they're going to settle for it's used probably.
Okay, well, let's move on.
A shark attack survivor in Australia in the news. He's won the right to keep a shark tooth that was left behind in his surfboard.
Yeah, I'll say.
Finders keepers.
Yeah, he earned it.
I know.
Wait a minute. You mean somebody had the balls to come and want it back?
According to the BBC, the surfer, a Mr. Chris Blows,
No reason to
That's just
criticize the man.
This poor guy.
he lost his leg and was in a coma following the 2015 shark attack. A tooth from the 18-foot-long great white had been embedded in a surfboard, but South Australia law prohibits people from possessing parts of protected species.
I mean, they're worried that people are just going to kill sharks for teeth.
For the teeth, yes.
But this is not the case here.
The 32-year-old repeatedly asked officials if he could keep the tooth. Blows said, quote, "The shark isn't getting his tooth back, and I'm not getting my leg back."
Yep.
After a local politician heard about the case, Blows was granted an exemption to keep the tooth, which he said he will keep as a souvenir.
Hasn't this guy suffered enough?
No joke.
If you kill all the sharks, none of the surfboarders will be getting killed. So we have to protect the sharks. Is that the thinking?
You're just totally anti-surfer?
That's right.
They're out there listening
Evidently,
to
everybody is because the sharks are protected. The surfers aren't, right?
Yeah.
Well,
rock and roll music.
Hang five.
Blonde hair. Nobody. Hippies.
Oh, that's, thank you very much. Is it because he lost the leg and everything?
Lost 5 digits.
Okay. His name is Chris Blows. Isn't that tough enough going through life?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he must have a sister. Oh, that's even worse.
You're saying Jenny?
Jenny Blows.
I wouldn't even go to school.
Yeah, no.
You didn't even know about their cousins, the swallows.
homeschooled.
Hey, tell Jenny I said hi, huh? Yeah.
That's your sister.
Hey, how's your mom, Mrs. Blows?
I hear the Mrs. Blows. Still married after all these years. Okay, I'm sorry, Kristi. So the guy gets to keep the shark tooth because an 18-foot-long great white bit off his leg.
It's big. That's a big shark.
Yeah, that's a big
How
shark.
did he get to shore and not bleed to death? Be my question. Yikes.
Man.
Now that's scary. Well, he deserves the tooth.
Yes.
Good luck to him.
And nothing but the tooth.
Both tooth?
I'm clapping for that.
Nothing but the tooth?
I am clapping for that.
You knew you had a home run there, Chick.
So,
Thank you.
so far, we've got...
Let it come to me, Willie. Did you see that?
Oh, my goodness.
Early visit.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, sorry,
It's a visit from the Old West.
oh boy, I'm kind of sleepy, but I had a long night.
Did you?
Had to help out with a massive birth event.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and 9 babies at once. I know Kristi's got the story. She'll
Yes.
be telling you later.
Yeah,
But
that was a big deal.
right now,
You tell Cookie to ease
Bring
off
them
on the
up.
harmonica
Yeah,
a little
no
bit there.
Got a little loud on the
It's very loud over there.
It just hits it and walks away, man.
The fader there, Doc.
that's some nice guitar. That's Dean on the guitar there. Cookie on the mouth harp.
That's right.
I
What's for supper, Cookie?
I just wanted to tell you real quick, being outdoors and all, being in the Old West.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what, you got to be very careful. A lot of sunshine, and sometimes even when you got your cowboy hat on, you can get really badly burned.
Oh, I bet.
And I don't need to tell you, Josh, about those UV rays.
Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah.
The point being, I'm kind of a professional physician, but also I do practice a little bit of dermatology other than my normal gynecological work.
Oh, I see. All right.
So you're in the Old West, and you knew about UV rays.
That's right.
Okay.
He's a smart doctor.
That's why I'm so old.
Way ahead of your time.
But tell you what, the first sign, of course, is you get those chapped lips.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I was riding
Riding?
riding at the end of the wagon train.
Okay, riding on
You know, so
a horse. I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
of course. Yeah, if anybody has any problems, they know that Doc Whiskey's there at the back of the wagon train, and they ride on back and come up, and things
Take a
like
look at 'em.
birthing babies, what have you, and when you're on the trail in the Old West, and it said I was talking to some feller, and he goes, "I tell you what, my lips are really chapped."
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And he reached back and he took his finger and did sort of a probe there into his horse's rear end.
Oh, my.
No kidding.
And he rubbed that all over his lips.
Is that right?
Gosh.
And I said, "Well, I'm a doctor. I ain't never seen that before. Does that really work?" And the cowboy said, "Well, sure stops you from licking your lips."
That's the
right.
That's one of them. That's one of them homemade remedies, Kristi. As a professional physician, I cannot advise that.
No.
I don't know much about horse E. coli, but I'm guessing it's there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There's always a little something back there, I would think.
I never did shake hands with that fella.
Don't blame me there.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Doc.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Great to see you. Talk about getting to the point.
Yeah, we were.
Now, I understand we have some exciting news from the world of sports.
Sure we do. How about John Means of the Baltimore Orioles? He twirled the third no-no of the Major League season, faced the minimum 27 batters, a 6-0 shutout of the Mariners in Seattle. The only base runner for Seattle reached first base. He struck out on a wild pitch, got away from the catcher, Pedro Severino, and the runner thrown out at second. Means struck out 12 through. Of his 113 pitches, 79 were strikes.
That's incredible.
And that's there's a uproar on the internet today about getting that rule changed. He struck out. You know, the catcher couldn't get a hold of the ball. So
I've always kind of liked that rule.
I do too. I like all the rules in baseball. They should keep them the way they are and not stop changing them. But
that's an exciting rule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would agree.
It's part of it, man.
Is the headline something like John Means Business?
Yes, they have.
Jack Means? I'd go with Jack. I always like Jack instead of John.
Yes.
Jack. Hey, Jack. You don't know Jack.
Jack?
I'm Jack. And that's the way it is.
No,
and
Jack.
Remember the famous thing where Jackie Kennedy helped her husband get off a horse?
Yes.
Never mind. I'll let you.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Maybe Doc Whisky can come back and tell that one. She helped him off the horse.
Indeed, yeah.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.